Everyone, welcome to AI Product Builders. Dive into the world of AI with us every week as we chat with founders and business leaders exploring practical tips and for building and scaling AI products. Today with us we have Pritika Mehta. She's a software engineer turned entrepreneur. She's the founder of Butternut AI, a generative AI platform where you can build websites in just 20 seconds. She's a serial entrepreneur. She previously founded Soho, which is backed by Y Combinator. Soho became a hit among Bollywood stars and CEOs alike. She's also a global ambassador of Tech Talks and World Economic Forum Global Shaper and was featured in BBC for her work in tech. So, as an AI founder, her expertise and entrepreneurial spirit continue to shape the landscape of innovation. Welcome, Pritika. Welcome to AI Product Builders.
Thank you, Sri, for having me, and thank you for the kind introduction.
You're welcome. So, could you please tell our listeners about Butternut AI?
Sure. So, Butternut AI, as you mentioned, it's a generative AI platform where anyone can build a website or an app in under 20 seconds with just prompts. We launched in
Mm-hmm.
April and have more than 170,000 users.
Wow.
And yeah, why we started Butternut? It was like, because even in 2023, launching a
Yeah.
website or an app is still a pain. Existing
Yes.
platforms, they either require you to have some coding experience, or
Mm-hmm.
you'll hire a developer for customizations,
Mm-hmm.
and which is both time consuming and expensive. I've seen my own friends spending anywhere between like five to ten thousand
Yes.
dollars just to get a simple website or an app built.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a problem we are solving. And yeah, the bigger vision is, how do we automate the entire software building experience for people, where people don't need to code, they can just talk to our
Mm-hmm.
AI agent or the model and get things done. uh, that's what Butternut AI is.
So, how did the transition happen, right? You were a fashion tech founder before,
Mhm.
and now, completely a different building Butternut.ai. Like, what sparked your interest?
Sure. So for me, actually, my background is in AI. I did my master's in AI from New
Mm-hmm.
York, after which I worked with TripAdvisor. So
Mm-hmm.
when in the last company, Soho, on the face
Mm-hmm.
of it, it was a D2C brand. But at
Yes.
the back end, there was a lot of tech stuff that we did. First of
Mm-hmm.
all the marketing was tech enabled. Other than
Mm-hmm.
that, we built chatbots. So we were building e-commerce over WhatsApp. So
Got
that's
it.
where, yeah, the AI thing came in, where we were building chatbots uh,
Mm-hmm.
to talk to people over WhatsApp. So yeah, I was never very away from my
Mm-hmm.
core.
Mm-hmm.
That was a different problem I was solving, different segment I was building in, and this is a different segment I'm building in.
Got it. Makes sense. So, who are your users? Like, what do they do and where are they from?
Mhm. Yeah. So our the people who are building on Butternut, they are mostly small and medium SMBs, small and medium business owners, who,
Okay.
or people who are running their own startup, like started their startup or a side hustle,
Mm-hmm.
or freelancers or creators who don't have enough to uh, to hire somebody. So but most 60% of our audience, they are SMBs.
Got it. So, like, could you share your journey of the product? You mentioned that you have 170K users right now. Like,
Yeah.
what was the product initially? How did it grow? And where are you today?
Hmm. Yeah, so this is or the website and app building space is a huge space. So
Mm-hmm.
bigger, uh, our hypothesis was, or the bigger vision was, like, how can we automate the software industry, but where do we start?
Mm-hmm.
So that's where it came. Like, website is something that everybody starts when they start their business. So it was the lowest hanging fruit. So it's like, okay, can we automate this industry?
Mm-hmm.
And so we worked on it for a couple of weeks. We built our model and then launched it. So my initial thought to launch it was, can I get feedback of like 30, 40 people, just
Mm-hmm.
if we are moving in the right direction, and just to gather more customer feedback.
Mm-hmm.
I put up a tweet where it says, hey, I built a new tool where you can build your website in 20 seconds. Check it
Mm-hmm.
out, and I would love your feedback. And I put
Mm-hmm.
it up at like 8:30 at night. And when I woke up, it went viral. They're
Wow.
like, people tweeting, retweeting it, or commenting what they have built and sharing it with their peers. So that just went viral. It blew up.
Mm-hmm.
We were on our AWS free tier and it was crashed. So we had to upgrade like really quickly.
Got it.
And yeah, within 48 hours, we also launched on Product Hunt and it blew up there as well. And after that, till date, we haven't done any marketing, and
Mm-hmm.
all the growth has been product led growth.
Got it. So how long did it take to even build the product?
To build the product, it took us close to 3 to 4 weeks to build the initial MVP and launch it.
Got it. So with Butternut AI, right? It's great that you're simplifying the website building process,
Mhm.
but with websites, users also value customization. Like, how does Butternut, balance the user-friendly features with the ability to create unique features and websites? Like, could you provide the examples of the level of customization users can achieve with Butternut?
Sure. So when it comes to customizations, we want it to be as simple as building on Butternut, where
Mm-hmm.
you don't really need to do drag and drop because drag and drop is shitty. It is not built for browsers. The entire experience is
Yeah.
crappy. So we're like, okay, how do we build it in such a way that people should feel that they are talking to a developer? Just the way we talk to a developer and say, hey, I don't like the color. I would like, something on this, or I don't like the font. I want this to be bigger, this to be smaller. So
Yeah.
we are building an agent in a way where people can come and communicate what they don't like with
Mm-hmm.
that agent, and our model will reflect all those changes in the website. And people really don't need to do anything or need to know coding to do that,
Just through prompts.
just through prompts. And even right now, when it comes to like images or text, you can, if you don't like what you see, you can always go and regenerate it, and our system will give you better options every time.
Mm-hmm.
And if you think, you need to add your comments to whatever is getting generated, we have an option where there's this arrow you click and you add your comments.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you
Got
don't like
it.
the picture, you say what you don't like in the picture, you add your comment, and our system will regenerate it for you.
Got
So
it.
yeah.
But you mentioned that your users are SMEs and people who want to open their have their own website. Like, are these people really good at prompting to get the real value what they need? Like, do you even help them in prompting?
No, I think people,
Uh-huh.
I do help them in domain linking or other different things. But in terms
Mm-hmm.
of that is the aim of building the product, where it should be
Yeah.
so seamless that people should not be going out and asking for help. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So, in terms of prompting, what we have seen, there are two options when it comes to editing text or images.
Mm-hmm.
There's a regenerate option, there's an edit option. So,
Yeah.
regenerate option, when we see our data, regenerate option is used 3 times more than people clicking edit option, because people
Got
don't
it.
like to write. People don't like,
Yeah.
yeah, they like to see something, they have some opinions about it, and they want the system to work on those opinions. So
Got it.
people love prompting, people love writing.
So, yeah. So, is this your feedback from users as well? Like you mentioned that users regenerate, users click edit sometimes. So, how do you train? Like, do you use this data to train the models, or including the type of user feedback, and what kind of feedback clues do you use?
Yeah, so for us, we are observing what other people are doing once
Mm-hmm.
they build a website, and how much time do they take from initial, like generating the website, going on to and clicking and go live. What are the changes they are doing? Whatever they are
Mm-hmm.
doing, we have built the entire feedback loop to understand about our audience better, and seeing
Mm-hmm.
how the funnel works for our customer base.
Got it. So, regarding your tech stack, right? Several components come into play during the website generation process. Like, do you use any specific AI models here? Are you leveraging a combination of models? Because when it comes to website creation, I see there's text generation, there's an image creation, there's a layout design. Like, what a
Mhm.
breadth of AI models integrated into Butternet.
Yeah, so we have parsed over 500,000 websites to build our own custom model to generate the code.
Mm-hmm.
On top of that, we use GPT with a lot of prompt engineering. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and for images, we use Stable Diffusion.
Got it. Yeah, makes sense. So regarding, I want to dig deep into more into your technical integrations. So does Butternut primarily focus on static website creation, or does it provide for features for dynamic or backend? Like I have my front end, which is really good. And how does your platform facilitate the seamless integration into a backend? Or if I want to incorporate a business logic and enable overall expansion of the website, like how do you help?
Yeah. So when it comes to website generation, when you generate, you see the front end. But
Yeah.
once you take your website live, you get the entire dashboard login where
Yes.
you can go and edit the website even after it is live. And
Mm-hmm.
different features on the website. It's not a static website. All the forms, everything, the
Mm-hmm.
subscribe, everything, it starts working once the website is live. And since we understand like each business is different and the requirements are different, so we are
Yeah.
building an app store where we'll be
Okay.
building different integrations for people to use, and people can easily just integrate things like if they want something like a calendar, or they want a
Mm-hmm.
payment solution, or they want something to enhance their SEO in certain way, so they'll be able to pick and choose things from the app store. And we also have an option where you can embed your own code. So
Mm-hmm.
that's another option we offered, like if you want to embed something, that is always there, you can do that.
Yeah, that's interesting. Like, what exciting features or developments can user expect from Butternut in the future? Like, so you mentioned that you're planning to build this app store. Like, so when can users see this, or how far are you in the process?
Yeah, so currently we are focused on launching multi-pages websites. That
Mm-hmm.
is due for launch in the next version.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, once we perfect the website, the multi-page website building space, we'll be launching the App Store as well, and that might come in like maybe another 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
So currently the focus is how do we get people, how do we make this process of building a website, getting the blogs up, doing the entire SEO,
Yes.
launching the website to doing the marketing, how can we make this seamless and get people done in like 5 to 10 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
So, and yeah, and the work on the app store is also working alongside, and hopefully it will be launched by January.
Got it. So, like, what kind of feedback, like, how often do you talk to your customers? Do you even talk to your customers? Like, what other feedback loops do you incorporate?
I talk to my customers all the
Mm-hmm.
time. Like my morning 7 to 10 a.m. is reserved for talking to customers. And
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, it's like I set up Zoom calls with my customers, and because I want to understand how did
Yeah.
they find Butternut, why did they use Butternut, what are they doing with Butternut, what is their feedback, and what did they like about it, what they did not like about it. So
Mm-hmm.
I believe like yes, I am working on my vision, but ultimately I am solving problems of people. So I need to be very, very close to my customers to understand what their problems are and to build
Mm-hmm.
in the right direction. So that's my mantra, like build something people want, and always
Mm-hmm.
talk to your customers, no matter how big or small you are.
Yes. So you also mentioned that, your tweet went viral and now everything is organic. Like, do you have any strategy that worked really well for you to put the word out for Butternut.ai?
So honestly, this is a funny story that people often ask me that, were you an influencer on Twitter? And I often tell them, oh, you know what? I never had more than 5 likes on any of my tweets. So that was funny. I was really not expecting this to go
Uh-huh.
viral. So there was not something I did to make it viral. But I think what helped us was providing that frictionless experience or seamless experience to users. We didn't really
Mm-hmm.
ask for any signups. We didn't really ask
Mm-hmm.
for any card details. We just wanted
Mm-hmm.
people to try it and get that aha moment in like five to
Got
ten
it.
seconds. Then, show them what this can do, like what the AI can do. So I think those were the things that worked in our favor.
And you also launched at the right time, right? There was this generative AI boom, and you were one of the early adopters. So I think that helped too. So with the rise of AI powered tools like Butternut, like how do you foresee the impact of traditional web development and the role of web developers
Mhm.
impacting the industry?
So what I see is like um, there are many tools in the market, Wix,
Yeah.
Webflow, Shopify. They're great for the pre-AI era. But when it comes
Mm-hmm.
to post-AI era, they have started to look different, not only in
Mm-hmm.
website industry, in every industry. So in terms of developers, I would say things will become much, much more easy for developers as well as for individuals who want to build
Mm-hmm.
their own website. They don't really need to know coding. They won't be intimidated by building a website. So I would say this, what things have happened with LLMs getting matured. We been able to use natural language processing to perform different tasks is really
Mm-hmm.
a revolution for the entire world.
Yes.
The world might realize it in 5 years, but things have started to change very quickly. And I'm sure you see that as well in Silicon Valley. How things
Yes.
are changing, how things are getting built, how new products are getting built and getting adopted by people. So I believe, yeah, this landscape is going to change completely in
Mm-hmm.
next 3 to 4 years, and I'm sure Butternut is going to play a major role in doing that.
Yes, I'm sure it does. So let's talk about your business model, right? Like, how do you currently monetize your users?
So yeah, currently we have once you come and build a website, you can edit it. Everything is for
Mm-hmm.
free. But once you want to take it live and link your domain name with it, that's when the subscription kicks in, which is like $20 per month, in which
Mm-hmm.
we take care of everything when it comes to hosting, SSL, security, privacy features, SEO, anything and everything. So yeah, you just need to get your domain name, and everything else is taken care by us. And it's a subscription model where people pay $20 per month.
Like, what is your conversion rate? Like, how many of users, current users, are paying users?
So currently, we haven't opened our paid plan for everyone. We are
Uh-huh.
just onboarding beta test customers since we are building the entire product. Yeah.
Got it. So who is what is how big is your team? Who are they?
Yeah, we are 5 people working on
Mm-hmm.
it full time, and yeah, three of us are co-founders, and two of us are AI engineers out of it. And yeah, I think the entire team is very, very passionate about what we are building and what we are changing in the world.
So now, so are you plan? Do you have any plans to expand?
Yeah, yes, we are actively hiring. If you have some good candidates in your pipeline, feel free to
Sure,
pass them.
sure. I'll definitely let you know if there's anyone in my community. Yeah. So for those who are aspiring AI entrepreneurs, like who want to build something like an AI product, what advice would you give based on your experience on Butternut.ai?
So, when it comes to building any product, whether it is an AI product or not an AI product, there's one thing that you always must consider. What problem are you solving? What are,
Mm-hmm.
for who, what is the customer persona you're building for? Do you understand them? And are you passionate building for them? So, yes, and with so many AI tools available, you really need to see, what is that something that you're passionate about? And also, what is that one problem you can solve? Building
Yes.
on AI is not that tough. Like earlier, I remember in my college days, we used to use MATLAB or Python and build these models from scratch, do that data cleaning. It used to take a lot of time. So all those things, they have been taken care of. Now
Yes.
people really need to be creative and think what are the problems they can solve creatively
Mm-hmm.
and build AI tools for those problems.
Yeah. What are your challenges you faced as an AI entrepreneur, and what would you recommend, upcoming entrepreneurs?
So one of I would say as an entrepreneur, you face challenges almost every day. There's always
Mm-hmm.
always some fire somewhere, and you just need to put that out. So for me, I often say this. For me, the biggest learning, I won't say challenge, but learning being an entrepreneur for quite some time now is understanding that things will go wrong. Yeah, there are going to be
Mm-hmm.
so many ups and downs, and it's just part of the process. You just
Mm-hmm.
need to learn how to enjoy this process. So
Mm-hmm.
that's my advice to all the budding entrepreneurs or just beginners out there, that don't worry, like don't get disheartened if something, if your employee leaves or if something else happens.
Mm-hmm.
Just understand it's part of the process. Things will fall into place. You just need to make progress, some progress, even if it is little, every day. Just make some
Mm-hmm.
progress.
Got it. Thank you so much on that. So let's end this session with a very interesting question. Apart from Butternut, what
Hmm.
is your favorite AI tool and which has impacted your life, very well?
Hmm. Okay, the answer is I would say my go-to AI tool. Well, ChatGPT for sure. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
everybody loves ChatGPT and what the OpenAI team has built.
Mm-hmm.
So Yeah, in terms of my list,
Mm,
ChatGPT is at the top.
good. Yeah, I think that's my favorite too, and so many others favorite too. So
Yeah,
yeah, I think yeah.
the image generation part, like Midjourney, Stable Diffusion, I think this is really like amazing. Like what the world is seeing right now and how they are moving so fast, it's just amazing. So yeah,
Yes.
that's like the second number.
Yeah. So I think that's about today. Thank you so much, Pritika, for sharing your insights into the world of Butternut. It's been an enlightening conversation. Now, for our listeners, thank you for joining us today. If you enjoyed the episode and you would like to stay connected with Butternut, just visit butternut.ai. That's right?
That's right, Butternut AI.
Yes. Thank you so much, Pritika.
Thank you, Sri, for having me.
Oh, yeah.